Well, actually, I think my very first position within the industry, I worked for a fabricator. So that's where I actually got my start. And this is going to date me a little bit, but I responded to a Craigslist ad for a position. Where
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do. I was really looking for just a career change, but I wasn't really committed to anything in particular. So it feels very, natural for me to be in this industry now. But I would say so. Crazy story is the owner, after I'd spent some time there, obviously acclimating to the stone industry, but this particular fabricator, I was working in the office and there's this ominous boom sound that you hear. And then I found my way into distribution, and interestingly enough, I sort of wasn't really sure what avenue I wanted to go into. But whenever I actually came to this facility at the time, I didn't have an operations manager. So in this particular location that we're sitting in right now, at one point in time, I was the inside sales manager as well as the operations manager. I love it. Like usually you think about the dirt, you think about the grind, you think about the build, but I think that I'm super fortunate that I am in an area, in a sector of this, part of the process where, we both get to fall in love with the material and fall in love with the vision. And I truly enjoy what I do. Well, first and foremost, they're going to get the best in service. I mean, I do think that we really, we embrace the burden of education when homeowners come in a way where they don't feel this pressure to know everything before they come in. But whenever a homeowner comes in, one of the things that I always recommend for them to do is to bring as much with them as possible. That could be samples for their flooring, for their paint, for their cabinets. And that really helps us guide the process and make the recommendations for them. And so we really do our best to try to help narrow down the selection by asking a lot of great questions, such as, again, what are the finishes in your space? So they come in, they meet with our customer service representative, and then they get the guided tour and experience where they get to hopefully make the selection of their choice whenever they're visiting us.
So we make it an easy process.
And Infinity Porcelain is really special because we're seeing this big trend right now in the market for porcelain, just because its superior resistance qualities. Didn't really understand all of its versatilities and the reasons why, but now having known it and also representing a brand that's superior, it is the solution for everything. So porcelain, one of the trends that I'm seeing right now that I don't know if you've seen is Invisicook. The Invisicook technology. So Porcelain has been really championing this movement of Invisicook where we're cooking directly on the countertops.
Invisicook.